Hello everybody and welcome back to another Sunday Storytime by me, Blute084 Art and Games. Today we're going to be going on with the continuing story of Tell Me Why. We've done chapter 1 in full and chapter 2 in full. We've got quite far in chapter 3, which we're going to be continuing on today. If you've missed any episode, guys, some of them are still available down below on the Twitch channel, but if you're watching this over on YouTube, they are all available up on the wall, up on the channel, and they should be in the all Twitch streams playlist if you wanted to find the rest of the episodes. And there's loads more of Sunday Storytime games like these types, like a Tall Tale, if you guys wanted to check it out. But for now, we're going to be continuing on where we left off last time. And the story is getting quite thick. And we found out the story from our parents, which again, I won't spoil anything for you if this is the first time you've watched it, but there may possibly be a bit of spoiler at the beginning of the episode. But if, again, you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe, and ding the bell for notifications. There will be links at the end if you want some other content by me, if you're watching back on the YouTube channel. But if you're watching live on Twitch, feel free to leave me some comments in the comment bar and help me tell me where the story should go. I am going to be turning the microphone off, and I will be there is no camera as always on a Sunday. And that is because I sit here and I relax, and I'm sort of making up a film as I go along, or an episodal thing, something you would only watch on a Sunday. And this is what Sunday Stories is, Sunday story time. Something to help you calm down, something to make you relax on a Sunday, and get you ready for Monday.
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
The Very Old Beaver's Repair List.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
At the beginning here, this is going to take a while. I'm aiming for about 30 to 40 minutes. We will have some story. This is main part of the story, and find out a lot about the puzzles. I've got extreme dyslexia, so when I play this game and have to do the reading, it does take me a while, and that's another reason why I've turned the camera and the microphone off, because I feel like an idiot. I'll be reading all of this, so if you do need me to read any of this out, guys, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, enjoy and just read along. I will leave the pages up as always so you can read them, and you can always press that pause button.
She fixed the broken window. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She repaired the water leak. She fixed the planks that were blown off the walls. She fixed the roof shingles. She turned the power back on. Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I'm not sure. All right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course, the goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
They had to give nuts to the muskrat. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They broke open the beehive for the bear. They helped fix the beaver dam. They hugged the princess when she was crying. Wait. Maybe not. Or not. Or not. Actually, I'm not sure. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Or not. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. Wait. They helped fix the beaver dam. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. Or not. They had to give nuts to the muskrat. Actually, I'm not sure. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. They broke open the beehive for the bear. Wait. Maybe not. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They removed a thorn from the frog's back. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back.
Do any of you out there have any ideas? Because I am stumped. I do not know this puzzle. I'm trying to read it, but I don't.
The crafty
see
goblin's good deeds.
Of
what I'm
course,
looking for.
the goblins had to help
Gonna have
out
the
the
mic on
creatures
for
of
a
the
bit,
forest
but-
to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really
It
remember.
says in the story that he fed and shared his food. But I don't know. I am stuck on this bit of story. Extremely stuck on this bit of story. So if you've got any comments, I'm going to go back to the book in a minute because I think I've got the right page, but I'm not actually sure I've actually got it. But I'll go back to the page. It looks like it's this page, but I can't see anywhere other than him sharing his food. I'm literally skimming the book because it's really hard for me to read it in the font and the size of the television that I've got. But yeah, I can't figure this out. It's all to do with the story. You've got to link the story to what's on the board. And I am extremely stumped. Where are the king crabs in red, blue, gold, scarlet, blue, scrimp, pink, shred, brown, cream, purples. It's all bloody colours, right? So is that something to do with it? No. Sea cucumber, the food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one of the goblins to the other. Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple of crabs, said the said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they kept over filched, crapped over, flitched, I don't even know what that word is, flitched some crab and ran. The goblins scarfed the crab, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp, said one of the goblins to the other. The goblin scarfed and shrimp. What? Oh, scarfed the shrimp. But when they finished, they found they were still hungry. Maybe also a few scallops, said the goblin to the others. The goblin scarfed the scallops, but when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So yeah, they're all fucking hungry. That's all. Whoops, I can't swear on this one. So they went back to the clams, and finally even saw the crumb. Finally, the hungry, but they. Oh, hang on. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was also nothing left. Just then, a pelican, the pelican, woke up. What happened to my food? She asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creators. Goblins said creators. Goblins said the pelican. I will share my food with you, but you must in return follow my example and be as gracious with others as I'm with you. Take that in heart, and I will have considered your debt paid. But I got a feeling it's not the food, it's the other. Goblin, but we have nothing to give, said the goblins. You have your nimble hands and your crafty brain and your loving heart. Oh, okay, I've got this. So it's not feed the animals,
Or
it's
not.
help the animals.
Wait. Wait.
No?
They hugged the princess when she was crying.
Is he happy or is he not?
They helped fix the beaver dam.
It's gotta be these. Well, it can't be these because they're not, but not something I'm bloody missing, is there?
Maybe not.
It's not all the food ones, it's not all of them together. Do I have to do them in sequence? Let's go back to that bloody book again. Where did I get to? Reward how much they had to give, but for the rest of the day they looked for ways to help the other creatures in the forest. They found a I can't even read that. It's all scribbly. Stalwart moose. Oh, okay. They found the moose struggling with an itch. Oh, okay, should have just carried on reading. Had to reach spots on his back, and so they climbed up and scratch. Next, they helped the old bear. Helped the bear. Hungry, narrow, believe, climbing into the top of the tree, high, jumping, cracking open. Finally, the found Princess Crow with a loose. Go back. Finally, found a princess crying. As lost, she would not spoke with the, so they wrapped her little arm around and gave a big squeeze. And they return to the Pelican. Okay, so if I remember, it's leave him as he was.
Maybe not.
That's the one they want. They don't need to help with that one.
Or
They help
not.
the princess, and they help the bear.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
Made her smile.
They hugged the princess when she was
Yeah.
crying.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
reading's cool, everybody. You should try it.
Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
Yeah, I'm not reading that one to you. Right, let's go over here. 2 more. I did all of this. Did that, yes, last week. So we opened up the box and find out the main story. If you want to find out that, I'm not spoiling it for you. We've got 2 more, looks like. I think that might be the episode today.
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story. What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
What's the story called? The Old Bear's Gift for the Princess.
Fresh caught salmon? Wait. A newly bloomed bluebell? Or not. A handful of ripe berries? Wait. Some honey? Wait.
Gift for the princess. The bear might be given honey. but
Some roses, maybe?
Could be roses.
Wait. Hazelnuts.
Collect the nuts.
Or not.
Right. So is it a fish, bush, bird? Not bird, but you know what I mean. Alright. Let's see if I can find the bloody store. Wait. That's it. The bear's big paws. It could be that one. The bear's gift. The bear's gift. Once upon a time, deep in the ancient woods, yada yada yada, out looking for a snack when they pressed a hole and got nothing to do with the princess, I don't think. Is this it? The goblins and the ice cave. Princess's party. So that was the first one. Then we skipped a page and got to here. Where did we get to? Okay, so the bear and the princess. Aha! Once upon a time, in the ancient, deep, and dark forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning ground. Just as he got his paw on a particularly fat one, that's salmon, he heard a woman shouting for help. He simply ate his salmon, but then she screamed again, and the he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the up the tree while a wolf, scared and scraped at the... She's up a tree, right, okay. Where did I get to? Tree while the wolf scratched at and scraped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood that the wolf used to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by the beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved into his hind legs. Full length height. The wolf span, head, back, disgustful bear covered against the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto his forelegs. Instead, stared at the princess. He regarded him fatefully. You can come down, he said. Princess must eat me yourself. Asked the princess. I suppose this is a fair question. Oh dear, that's my dinner. I'm not even half done yet. But the princess won't eat you. I won't eat you. So she's up a tree. Doesn't give her anything. But he is going for salmon. So, fresh caught salmon.
Fresh caught salmon?
And tree.
Some honey? Some roses, maybe? Wait.
Oh, is that salmon down there?
A handful of ripe berries? A newly bloomed bluebell? Maybe not.
Definitely maybe not. Why is
Wait.
that? So, put Alexa, set me 20 minutes on the timer.
20 minutes. Starting now.
Right, I've got 20 minutes to at least get this one done. We might have to come back and finish then another one next week. Because my dinner is cooked. Let's go look at that again. So, once upon a time, I'm going to look for very specific words now. Bank, river, spinning, salmon, there was ground, spawning. Okay. The way to spawning ground. Ground just had got the paw on the really fat one. He had a woman shouting, yada yada yada. After a walk, he found the princess climbing the top of the tree while the wolf snapped the wolf. So it's just, I say the just salmon, or it's just the bloody thing. Understood the wolf, non-predator, yada 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 yada. Help, great will. Wolf, prince discovered the bear, roared again, and the wolf took into the cave. So why? What else could it be? So either it's the berries. It's definitely the fish. And she's up a tree. But she's not going out for the honey. But the roar rares again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. I don't know. What was this down here?
Hazelnuts. Actually, I'm not sure.
Some hints would be really good. 'Cause that book is no good. Can't get the answers from it. He didn't give a gift.
Maybe not. Some honey?
Friendly.
Some roses, maybe? Maybe not. A newly bloomed bluebell?
Bluebell.
Fresh caught salmon? Maybe not.
Bluebells. Is there anything to do with bluebells in there? I have to read that fucking lot again. Helps simply salmon, but this again is never the increasingly shout they found the princess against. All the wolves snapped in the wall ran to get into the middle of such a situation. After all, the following predator stood the wolf. Yeah, princess. There's some in there. Gotta be. I keep skipping that bit. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by the beauty, and he knew he had to help. But with a great roar, the bear heaved into his hind legs to his full height. The wolf snapped, snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear, fell back down onto his fours and up at the princess. She regarded him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. How do I know you don't see me? Save me just so you can eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose that is a fair question," admitted the bear. "But I promise I won't eat you." There's more to the frickin' book. The princess had no reason to trust the bear, except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree, which she reacted to ground. The bear only watched her, and so that she's eating today. I'll be eating today, thank you, she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to home?" "Of course," she said to the princess. So the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that, the princess finally gift from the bear. Hang on. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts for the bear: a fresh salmon, a handful of ripe berries, a nutty blueberry, bluebell. So we've got gift, princess salmon, and bluebells, and one spring with a hidden sudden flow path of the princess. I think that's the answer. So it's bluebells and salmon, which I've already done. So make sure everything else is off. So yeah, something else. Bluebells. Spring, when it suddenly flooded the path out of the princess's home. The old bear was there, and he rode his back. She rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and such as fish for her and protect from the war. She fresh princess, half of the scratched the back of it and could peach how she took care of the goblin. She would be an excellent mother for his cub. One of the bears asked the princess, bride, sorry, blah 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 blah. We already know this. Prince, none of thee cannot marry you, bear. I never asked. The old bear wanted, could not be. Is there any berries that I'm not picking up here? Is there another gift? The old bear princess calls friendship. There's something. It's got to be something I'm missing on the gift. Find gifts for the bear. A freshly caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, and fucking bluebell.
A handful of ripe berries?
Yes, finally.
Nice. Man, he had it
God,
bad.
that was a pain in
Just
the
couldn't
ass
let
to
go.
do that one. God, but I like it. Hopefully you are liking it as well, guys. Again, feel free to leave me any comments if you're watching live. If you're watching down below. Sorry, if you're watching in the on the YouTube channel, still feel free to leave some comments. See how quickly you can get to finish the puzzle before I do. Right, so that's that one. One more. Now I think, because we've hit 43 minutes and it's taken that long to get this done, my tea is ready and is cooking, or is cooked. Alexa, how long's left on that timer?
You have 10 minutes left on your 20-minute timer.
We'll see if we can get it done in 10 minutes. But if we can't, then I'll have to come back next week, because this is obviously not the end of the story, but I think this is very close to the end of the story, and I kind of want to finish it off.
Crafty goblin's loot.
Chapter
That's
4.
from The Princess and the Two Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
Can you remember what was stolen in this story? Was it?
Didn't they take some of the princess's clothes? Or not?
was it?
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
Some flour for the cake?
Actually, I'm
Or-
not sure.
Was it? Get up there.
What if they took some spoons? Actually, I'm not sure.
Could be.
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Wait.
Wait,
This is the very beginning.
did they steal candy?
Isn't still candy.
Or not?
They stole the...
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
It's done the eggs.
Actually, I'm not sure.
I think they stole a whole lot of stuff. We can find out in the book. Right, let's go back. What was it called? Prince... What was it called? Gift got... Huh? What does it say? The Crafty Goblin's Loot. Yeah, this is the beginning. I know they took spoons. And it was like... Hmm. Crafty goblins. Loot. Ah, there we go. Princess and the Two Thieves. Once upon a time, in a ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never shout where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how that she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and get to the stuff they saw. Path led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that is generosity had to be respected. So she only took what she needed. Oh, that must be my grumbling. And for a long time was just fine for the princess in her big wooden house. One winter day, when the snow blanket the earth and ice bent the trees low, the princess revealed that food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's a bird, she said. So it was. Eggs and nuts. I think. Eggs and nuts. This isn't one from the front. Egg. No, not.
Did they steal candy? Actually, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit?
Took a fruit. They're making a fruit pie, so I'm thinking flour.
Some flour for the cake, maybe?
Spoon.
What if they took some spoons? Wait,
Put that flour back.
maybe not.
It's definitely those two. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe it was a bird, she said. Or mice. For the time, the princess was okay with losing some food for the winter, as long as little creatures needed to be eat too. But when small items started disappearing as well as spoons and plates, forks and knives and blankets, it was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared to another room. That can't be birds or mice, said the princess. I think I have thieves. So it could be spoons and forks and plates and blankets. Got the
Some
flour.
flour for the cake, maybe? Wait. What if they took some spoons?
Hey!
That's it.
I think we've got to the end.
I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
Let's go. Oh, we're back outside, so we may be finding out a little bit more truths. Alexa, how long's left on that timer? 40 seconds, my dinner is done. It's Sunday day, or Sunday night. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's story. We'll be continuing this and concluding it next week, I think, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and join in next week for the final episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.